All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. This will be the final game of the series. UMass versus Purdue. UMass looking like they had all the tools in their toolkit there for game number 1, but Purdue just bringing out the sledgehammer in game 2.
Yeah, Purdue saw a weakness in UMass's draft and capitalized. To the point where it didn't even seem like UMass was the same team as the first game.
Yeah, I think sticking with that analogy, game number 1, UMass really was like a delicate jeweler's screwdriver, right? Being very with a lot of finesse. Purdue was just a sledgehammer in game number 2. They just smashed.
Yeah. They just knew they had advantage and they just pushed. And UMass, they fell over like a brick wall against a sledgehammer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, best analogies ever.
Last Iron getting banned up. Beastmaster Tusk.
UMass didn't ban the Shadow Fiend. I wonder if they're going to. I don't think Purdue picks it first phase, right? Unless they maybe do that Clockwork Cheese.
I really hate the first pick Shadow Fiend. I feel like it speaking of Clockwork Cheese,
not gonna get the chance. Purdue actually might pick the Shadow Fiend for themselves here.
Yeah, Regulus was really damn good on the Shadow Fiend. But of course he was laning against an Invoker. Yeah, we'll see how he feels when he lanes against Queen of Pain.
That is true, yeah. They'll have the if they want to secure a lane, they'll have the opportunity to ban the Queen of Pain here in second phase.
Yeah. They're thinking about this. Yeah, they're thinking about the Shadow Fiend right now. Do we counter Shadow Fiend or do we pick it? They risk it. They risk the pick. This might be UMass's plan all along. You know what I mean? They're like, okay, guys, we pick Clockwork, and then we'll force them to pick Shadow Fiend phase 1, and we'll counter the hell out of it.
Do you think UMass might pick the Quap phase 1?
They might. I mean, they know it has a good matchup already, and Quap is a great hero right now. Gyrocopter in second picked up. I mean, he seems like he is a premium carry now, doesn't he? Like, maybe even replacing that Lycan slightly.
Yeah, he's definitely the only carry that I've seen picked this much.
Yeah, this consistently. Like, before this patch it was a Lycan, and now it seems like Gyrocopter is being picked out a little bit more often than the Lycan. Queen gets banned. There we go. Yeah, this is why you were asking that why they might pick the Queen phase 1, because it's going to get banned in phase 2.
Aside from the TA, any other favorable matchups they might be looking for here?
Yeah, it's funny that you mentioned it, because we talked about the TA Shadow Fiend matchup a whole bunch, right? And how it unfortunately does not work out for TA right now, because I mean it's a good lane, but she is a bad hero. So she does decently in lane and then just gets wrecked every time everywhere else. So don't think they'll pick the TA. Anyone that can kind of like dominate the mid can do decently against Shadow Fiend, like Viper can do it as well. Death Prophet can do it as well. Like, you just go all in on Shadow Fiend as Death Prophet, right? You like Crypt Swarm him, get him weakened, and you just all in him with Spirit Siphons and just go melee range against him. And Shadow Fiend, like, you just don't let him raise you, and then you'll out-trade him obviously because you're draining his HP, and Shadow Fiend has no skills outside of raises.
Yep. So the Quat banned, they're gonna ban the PL. Purdue banned the PL game 1, right? Or was that game 2? I can't remember which one.
It was 2, because they had the Shadow Shaman and the Spirit Breaker first pick, and they banned the Final Monster after. Although their team is like Sand King and Shadow Fiend can actually deal with PL decently, but still don't want to lane against it, I'm assuming. It's an annoying hero. It's a pretty good hero right now.
He's a decently strong hero too, for the position 1s that are kind of in that rut.
Yeah, I agree. And of course, Purdue does not want to pick the PL for themselves because it's a freaking Gyrocopter on UMass. Thinking a lot about this pick here.
Quite a lot, yeah. The Elder Titan. This is someone that I saw
Ooh.
in the qualifiers, at least, which I can't recall if it was the early qualifiers, which, you know, the what's drafted there doesn't matter so much, or the later runs. But there were a lot of Elder Titan bans. I think he's in a pretty comfortable spot.
I agree. Elder Titan's one of those heroes that are very strong in their right hands, and yeah, Elder Titan is decent against Clockwork, obviously, because Clockwork kind of traps himself up and lets you land a very easy Earth Splitters and he sleeps, yeah. And if UMass, if Clockwork also traps his teammates inside, if they ever draft any melee heroes, it might be a problem for them as well.
5 seconds remaining.
All right, Purdue, yeah, using a bit of time. You're going into dipping into their reserve time again. A bit
They're
unsure.
probably looking for another support here, or the carry. Of course, Sand King can be a roamer as well, but I think Elder Titan is going to be doing that instead.
Yeah, what do they want here that Shadow Shaman's still available? They could use some push.
Disruptor is available as... Oh no, never mind. He got banned. If Disruptor wasn't banned, he was such an obvious pick. About 14 seconds now. Not a lot of time. Juggernaut. When you don't know what to pick.
Something's not right here. They're about to pull something sneaky out. I think this is gonna be a one. No, I don't know. It seems weird that they're picking what will probably be a 4 or 5 last, right?
10 seconds remaining.
No, not always. Sometimes you wanna save your supports for last.
Oh, they do have the last pick, so maybe that they're worried that whatever UMass they want a good support counter to maybe whatever UMass gets for their mid.
Now they know Bounty Hunter's on the table as well. So they could even think about stuff like Slardar, which is okay against Bounty Hunter. It's not necessarily just like, it destroys Bounty Hunter, but it's alright.
Ten seconds remaining.
But UMass have all the time in the world. They're just looking for the Shadow Fiend counter.
Remaining.
Hopefully they don't get strong-headed here. Hopefully Chives doesn't get strong-headed and like, I know I can beat him mid as Invoker.
No. Yeah, that would be so sad.
That seems unlikely that he would do that though.
Yeah, although their team is slightly better to protect the Invoker than last game.
So it's hard to say necessarily what they're gonna ban because they're gonna need to ban something. Let's ask what is UMass looking for? Okay, the Nyx. Immediately into the Tinker. There we go.
Okay, yeah. Tinker is pretty decent against Shadow Fiend. You can bully Shadow Fiend quite heavily in the early game. Silencer the last
will
pick here.
definitely help them deal with a Tinker if they know where he is.
Yeah. Can't refresh his abilities, can't refresh his Blink Dagger. And also, his last word grants you vision if you can ever land on the Tinker.
Yep.
I like this draft by UMass. Bounty Hunter is also very good with Gyrocopter as well because it will grant you the vision of the target, so Flat Cannon will hit a lot more often, and same for Tinker with his homing missiles.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so Bounty Hunter really synergizes incredibly well with Gyrocopter and Tinker. Also, I think UMass just drafted all the Brightkins in the game, didn't they? Clockwork, Gyro, and Tinker.
Yeah.
Don't think there's any more Brightkins in the game, so... No, Sniper. Never mind.
Oh, and Timbersaw.
Timbersaw's a Goblin.
Is he? Oh, I thought he was the same race.
No, I think he's a Goblin. I can check, actually. He's like Techies. Time to do the lore check.
Brightkin. Notable heroes.
Prepare for battle.
Sniper. Snippy sniper.
30 seconds to battle.
Oh, what? Really? Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
this is associated with, not necessarily. Because I was really surprised because I'm looking under Keen, and Konkai is considered a Keen? What? No, Konkai is associated with them, not necessarily, like, right Keen.
Yeah. I know that in Rattletrap it says he descends from the same far-flung kindred as Sniper and Tinker, and like many of the Keen. Oh. Alright, hold on. We've got a Rocket Barrage coming out onto Sand King. Both team, it looks like Purdue putting quite a lot of pressure here into the bottom rooms. And even Gyrocopter getting a lot of damage onto Sand King. One more Rocket Barrage could have done him in, I think.
Yeah, but now Easy Life is just going to do this offlane pull, of course. Shani trying to disrupt it though. Taking a lot of damage here, trying to do this pull.
Yeah, they get it, but it's quite costly to them.
Radiant's
Yeah.
bottom tower.
Mid lane, of course, is going to the dual lane here from both sides.
Classic 1-2-2 Dota.
Yeah, Regulus finds a last hit, which is nice. But yeah, he's going to get disrupted quite a bit here.
Actually, turn it into a 1-3-1.
Yeah, and
Yep,
good old
look, Elder
make.
Titan's rotating in. It is 6 heroes here in the mid. Classic 7-0-7, 7-0-8.
Yeah. And Regulus can't last hit right now because Chives is blinding him whenever he goes for a last hit.
We're gonna get a lift onto Easy Life. Easy Life gets the Astral out. He doesn't have Stomp right now, of course. But with that stolen damage, he does quite a bit. Actually, he took more than he probably expected from Shawnee and I Want a U.
Yeah, Bound Hunter hurts after you get hit by him a lot. He attacks quite fast. So far, only one soul right now for Regulus. Lift onto Easy Life.
Yeah, now they're gonna start beating him up again. Shawnee though could be the one in trouble here. They're turning the damage around absolutely. Oh, Shawnee's just gonna be able to invis up and get on out of there. Even wants to chase down Easy Life. This could be a little ballsy. Does he have the damage?
He
No, I don't-
might with the Shadow Walk damage. Shadow Walk gives you bonus damage.
It's gonna be
Gives you
close
30
though.
bonus. Yeah, but I mean he's already out, so not gonna be able to find that. Meanwhile, while that supporters were fighting against each other, that meant Regulus was able to find himself 8 last hits. So 9 souls for him actually now.
Much happier.
Yeah, those supports actually fighting against each other was very beneficial for Purdue. Rather than fighting against the mid laner, right?
Oh, here we go. Oh no, yeah, Raze is coming out into Regulus. Shawnee is here. And he's even gonna be able to cancel the salve. Now they get a lift onto Regulus. Though. A couple more shots should be able to do it. Ah, they just pressure him. Here comes a missile. Another shot from Rubik would have done it, but he gets back and he makes it out.
Very close there. Yeah, Chives misplaying that a little bit earlier there, getting a little bit too aggressive, and Regulus reacting properly with a double raise on the Chives, which forced him back for a while, and ended up getting his salve cancelled. Why is laser so good? Looks like they're still going to focus more into mid lane here. Shawnee TPing in again.
He's gonna be under a Sentry Ward this time around though. Regulus knows he's abound.
Yeah. I want a U getting caught.
Yeah, he's in the middle of 3 of the Purdue heroes. Body blocks up from Easy Life means that he'll eat another raise, and the first blood goes over to the right click to Mango the mission.
Drink up that silence as well.
Mango with a mission would be a great name for someone who spams a lot of Keeper of the Light.
Why?
Because with
Oh, because he gives mana?
gives mana, he's like a walking Mango with a mission.
That's actually pretty funny. Shine's gonna be able to steal up some bounty runes for himself. Finds Easy Life on the bot lane. Easy Life still level 1. Oh, Easy Life might be in trouble.
Yeah. They've got the homing missile. It's coming in now onto Easy Life. They know where he is because of Shawnee chasing him down. They connect there. Burrow Strike comes through and buys Gyro a little bit of time. And delays Gyro up a little bit, but now he's gonna be in some trouble. He already used his Sandstorm. No, they'll get a significant portion of damage onto him, but he will be able to get back to safety. Now he's got a Burrow Strike available. He's got to be very careful. Oh, but he's eating a ton of damage from these rocket barrages. He needs to get out of here. Sand King cannot stay here. Instead, he will move the life of his poor Elder Titan, who keeps getting baited and is still a level 1.
Yeah.
Not having a great time.
That's the biggest thing, right? The Elder was level 1. What is he going to do? It's like, come on in, let's kill him. I will Burrow Strike him. Elder, now you do your thing. And Elder, I can't do anything. I'm only level 1.
Do you need an Astral? Because we got Astrals.
It's like Billy basically does nothing in this early phase in the game. And he called
Yeah,
it back
level
as
1.
soon as he called it back as soon as he hit Starcopter as well, so he didn't get much damage out of it either. If he had the stomp, right, he could land a double stomp onto the Gyro as well, but they don't have that. Shiny?
Johnny hates it up in the mid, just annoying Regulus. Poking at him, poking and prodding. He's a little gnat. Gonna pick up his level 3 on Bounty.
We have to watch out. Very low strength hero, so he can eat a lot of damage from those raises. They might go on easy life here. Not Zach won't find at least the silencer.
Yep, they find the silencer, gonna start beating up. Oh, there we go, trapping him into the cogs. Battery assault coming out, easy kill there. Oh no, an Elder Titan, he got thrown into the cogs. Means he's gonna be taking quite a bit of damage. Oh, they've got missiles here in a second if they can get a little more shots. There it is, missiles flying out. They will be able to get the last hit with not Zach being the one, the aggressor. Now Regulus, he gets another shot with the raise, but could be in some trouble. No, they don't have the damage to do anything to him. Chives is way out of mana, and I want a U to be paying the price. Yep, there we go, another raise.
Yeah, he should have went onto the high ground. He went down the river instead, but that gave a lot easier potential for Regulus to chase, because if he went high ground, Tinker was waiting for him up there, and I think obviously fighting into a fog of war would have scared UMass off, so a little bit of misposition there for I1U, but he did a really good play there by lifting the Elder Titan, who was about to stomp the 2 heroes of his team, and throwing him into the cogs. So that's very good recognition from him.
So coming in the top. Oh, what was he? He was just checking the trees.
Yeah,
Checking
there's
the
a lot of
tree.
mana used though. That's
Yeah.
half of his mana just from that. Shiny is found in the mid lane.
They dust him up. Shawnee is absolutely dead. Boo, boo! Regulus picking that one up. Now, Aimfire Cog is having a great time here in the top. He's chasing down Clockwork, doing way better on last hits than the Gyrocopter, who is. Gyrocopter has gotten a good number of kills, but obviously he's been disrupted while doing that. So Aimfire Cog is left to his own devices here in the top.
Shiny's gotta be careful. He's coming in again, but the sentry that earlier that spotted him. So yeah, he needs to stop going to mid lane until they can clear up these rooms, wards rather.
I'll take your treat.
He does have the his own sentry, but usually he likes to have something to clean it up instantly.
Regeneration.
Shawnee gonna try and fight Mango with a mission. Oh, he's about to walk into vision. Oh, just stays on the outside of it.
Yeah.
Oh, here
They
comes the
find a
courier.
sentry in the
Shawnee is not gonna be here.
It's a hard one to for the Shiny to kill anyways because of
Yeah.
the shield.
Yep.
Unless he has more levels than Jinata, it's gonna be really hard. Not much happening in this game. Everyone just kind of playing it safely. Chives? No. I don't think he's gonna run to easy life there. But easy life backs up.
So much attention focus here in the mid. In fact, this is now basically an eight-man lane.
Yeah, no, it has been for the last little bit. That's why like no action's happening. No one supports are really rotating anywhere. They're just making sure these mids are playing it safe.
Alright, we're about approaching 10 minutes into the game. How do these lanes shake out? Good, the bad? What's going on?
Pretty even.
Well, a first like come through
Oh,
on the
what's
gyrocopter.
up, mid?
Aimfire Cog is now beating it down. Omni Slash gets used. Meanwhile, Emin, they take down the Shadow Fiend.
That's what they were waiting for. Levels like the clockwork. As soon as he gets that, he comes into mid, hook shots in, and then destroys them. Of course, as you said, on the bot lane, they do get a really good trade there onto the gyrocopter, but he was able to take down the tanking before he went down. But yeah, that kill on Shadow Fiend, very relevant. Of course, he does lose a bunch of his souls there as well. And gets Chives closer to that boost of travel, because once he has that, the game is going to start turning into a Tinker game. Chives knows Easy Life is there. He's just baiting him. Uh-oh.
Yeah,
It's really
pulling
patient
anyone
from him.
in? They got I Want to You. They're going to throw him back under the tower and now throw a couple shots as well. But without the rest of the team, they don't have the damage. Even the Raze is going to come in and clean up the Rubik. That's not how they expected that to go.
No. Man, Rubik got destroyed so fast. He just died to 2 raises. That's what happens when you are a squishy little support, I guess. But yeah, they played that so well, but unfortunately did not have the damage. They were not able to calculate.
I think they fired off a little prematurely.
Radiant's bottom tower is
Yeah, they were worried because Easy Life was starting to position himself differently. But yeah, you're right. If at least wait for it, right? Because if you don't, you'll not get that kill anyways.
attack.
Oh, they're gonna get a hook shot to the bottom onto Juggernaut. Juggernaut's trying to slap his way through the cog, rogue him up a little bit. He's got the healing ward going out right now, but Gyrocopter has to be careful. He could eat a stomp here. No, stomp has already been used. The rest of them just running away. Meanwhile, Zanking gets a kill onto the bounty in the top. Elder Titan going down a little bit too deep, and the rest of the team is here to punish him for it.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Mid lane, Regulus might be in a little bit of trouble here. Bounty Hunter still not level 6, but a little bit of slow down Regulus.
Still no one here to do anything about it.
Shawnee's
Shawnee's got to
really
be careful now. Yeah, he has to stick with him this entire time. Because if he peels off for a minute, he's gonna eat some raises. Shawnee coming around. Oh, they get the sleep on him. Regulus turning it around. One raise, one shot. Now I Want You getting spun up there in the mid. TP's in for both teams. And Purdue goes aggressive, gets 2 kills out of it, losing nothing.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Yeah. UMass getting a little bit over aggressive at some of these points here. Gotta be careful. Especially against the Shadow Fiend, who can easily catch up. Getting their worth here, Juggernaut ahead of the Gyrocopter by a considerable amount, and that's followed by a Shadow Fiend and a Sand King with, you see Tinker struggling quite a bit right now to catch up on farm. It's not that he necessarily did terrible in lane, but he doesn't have to kill the Shadow Fiend god, who is right now standing at 4, 1, and 3, feeding off those supports.
Yeah, Chives level 8, just a quarter way through level 8. Meanwhile, Shadow Fiend almost level 11. Will be after this creep camp.
Chives still like 400 gold away from his boots of travel. He would love to have that by now.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Obviously, not being able to find those kills really hurt. Like tri-lane did not work out for the side of UMass because it just ended up getting Shadow Fiend a lot of kills. Because those supports were so squishy. Rubik and the Bounty Hunter both get easily taken out by the raises.
And Bounty Hunter's XP is also suffering.
Top?
Still 14 minutes level, still level 6 on Bounty.
They were like aggressing on the Sand King, but Sand King has a freaking Vanguard. What the hell?
Right.
I've not seen that before.
Oh, I Want You shows up. There they go. They get the lift. They're going to throw him over the trees. No, he just burrow strikes forward. Back underneath. They pop a silence. That's for the fight here on the bottom, I believe? No. They were just that worried about
it's a close silence for the top. Shiny tried to get for the courier, but he gets taken down.
3 HP left on that. The burrow strike for a hookshot forward is going to kill the Shadow Fiend. Very nice. And Sand King is here on the top, just looking a little scared and hiding in the trees.
Yeah. The Sand King is so tanky because he went Vanguard first.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's
But cogs. It does mean bot tower gets taken down by aimfire cog. Juggernaut split pushing is not a new thing here in this series. Of course, this time it's on the Purdue side, or in the UMass side.
Yeah, not breaking any new ground with that one.
Yeah. Shiny sees Shelfin TPing in, so they have their sights on that. Looks like Regulus is working towards that Yule Scepter.
Basically has it at this point.
Yeah. Okay, Boost of Travel now for Tinker, so he's going to start pushing out a lot of waves. And this is where his farm is going to really pick up.
With the way that the last game goes, Purdue is really good about working together. Do you think they're going to be able to pick off this this Tinker like more than he needs? Obviously,
I mean, the
zero is
Tinker-
times that he needs.
Yeah, Tinker was was a second last pick here, and he does have a pretty good game here for himself. It's going to be very hard for him to find him, but it's not an impossible game. Of course, they did pick the Global Silence on the Silencer to be able to catch him, but it might not be enough. So we'll see how well Chives can do it. I think a lot rests on his shoulder this game.
They look like they want to. UMass wants to pressure mid.
Yeah.
Nope, just showing up a lot of heroes here, and they're kind of chilling out. Tinker deep pushing the bot lane. Now Burrow Strike can come through onto Elder Titan. They get him and the lift. Now the Rocket Barrage is doing so much damage, won't even be able to get the stop. Just dies while doing his little dance.
Oh,
Hook shot not gonna hit, but Mago with the mission is still gonna chase down. He's gonna hang out by the creeks to make sure that the Rocket Barrage will only do minimal damage. Gonna pop the Global Silence now, trying to go into the Sand King. He's actually gonna pop down there to, did he go? Oh, a split shot.
Cannon.
Black Cannon, yeah. Now I Want You, though, he's kind of out by himself. The Aimfire Cog is going to eat a homing missile. We'll spin up to make sure that that doesn't, so that he can close this gap onto I Want You. I Want You will need to TP. Oh, he gets spotted by the ward, and now the final Burrow Strike through. Deep, deep, deep. He is just securing the space, securing the retreat.
So track is now up for Shani. I don't believe the silence was tracked up, so they haven't been able to get any track kills right now, but that is now on the table, which might even get them farther ahead in gold. Of course, we do point out the synergy between the track and the flak cannon and the homing missile from Tinker, or heat-seeking missiles rather. Homing missile and heat-seeking missile.
Yeah,
Come on.
annoying.
Yeah, so similar.
You know, heat-seeking missile is a pretty improper name because, as far as I know, it targets things like Ancient Apparition,
Yep.
which is a block of ice.
Yep, and Winter Wyvern.
And Winter Wyvern. Yep, they're gonna go aggressively onto Sand King, but that puts Rubik in a pretty bad spot, very deep. He will be the first to be cleaned up. Purdue playing a pretty clean game of Dota. That is not to say, though, that UMass does have a considerable number of kills. They're jamming up the epicenter on the Gyrocopter right now. Gyrocopter eating an Omni Slash, and there they go. Purdue gonna just dump on that little Keen.
Yeah, Tinker finally coming in right now trying to help out. He's going to send out some of the marches, but there is a healing ward which they need to take down to be able to have these marches be more effective. But there is the Astral Spirit also harassing out Chives. Thankfully, he doesn't get stunned by it.
He got stumped there. It was bad news for him.
Very bad, yeah. No blink on Sand King, but he could have just walked in there and stunned him anyways.
Alright, Shawnee is up to level 7 now, so they should have some tracks coming out. They want to capitalize on these tracks, though.
Yeah. I mean, he's been tracking them a lot, but still haven't found a single kill with them yet.
Empire Cog, he's got a double damage showing up in the mid. Gonna eat a Fade Bolt.
Blade Fury getting stolen up for Rubik. Decent spell.
Empire Cog is going to spin up under the tower with his DD after getting blinded to make sure he gets the damage they need. That's going to force a fortification. Bounty Hunter, oh, just splits the distance in between these two stomps, but will get chased down.
Yeah, wasn't able to throw out any track before we went down either, so... Even if they do fight here, they won't be able to capitalize on the track, at least for the next 15 seconds. Meanwhile, all this is happening. Shadow Fiend is split pushing, and so is Chives doing what Tinker does best. So it's just, this game is so focused on these two mid heroes. Honestly, they're like pace setting this game.
Is under attack.
They're gonna, yeah, he's got his BOT, so he's gonna start recovering. Coming up in the net worth, but still the 3 cores from Purdue, top 3 net worth slots.
Yeah. And he's scouting them out right now. Gotta be careful. It has died a lot of time in scouting people. Yeah, sentry getting dropped so they see him, so they know he's around. They do blink on the bounty hunter.
They blink onto the bounty hunter, burrow strike onto him. Gonna get a little bit of damage, but not too much. He tracked up Sand King again.
Oh, top Regulus tries to go for Yule's play onto Yule's Requiem onto Rubik, but Rubik has a spin on him, so he was able to Battle Fury away from the Requiem.
What a player!
That's actually pretty funny. Wow, that was the best spell he could have had that situation. Battle Fury.
Sand King almost got Shawnee. He made an educated guess where he was with the Blink Burrow Strike and was not too far off. Shawnee was sitting at probably about 200 or 300 HP at the time.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Now, it's such a slow game compared to the last 2 games. A lot of times this is what happens in the best of 3 series. When teams know they're about to, this game means everything. Oh, they find hookshot.
Shot comes out, they're going to be able to stomp him up, and even dropping the Earth Splitter. Not going to connect on anyone, but just making sure they aren't able to chase.
Yeah. Now, this is kind of what happens in the best of 3 in the final game because both teams know there's a lot on the line right
Dust
now.
up onto the Sand King. Sand King tried to use the Sandstorm. They're chasing him down now. I want a U gets the lift, but Global Silence goes out. Now, oh, Clockwork is super deep. With no one knows nothing to do. Rubik, oh man, Spin's not gonna help you from Omni Slash. Omni Slash just completely picks him apart. Finally taking down the Elder Titan. And the rest of the team, are they still fighting? Here they go, trying to chase down onto the Silencer right now. Seeking Missile is gonna impact into him. Homing Missile coming in onto him as well. And now, Gyrocopter beats him down. Oh, the Homing Missile going onto Aimfire Cog.
Radiant structures are fortified.
So that, I believe, was 2 track kills going over to the side of UMass here, and they do only lose 1 on their Lubeck, so they're very happy with that. You can see 1,000 gold swing over onto their side thanks to those track kills.
They still have multiple thousands to really recover.
They
This
find
game.
Regulus as well. That's huge.
That is a big kill onto the Shadow Fiend now. Gonna turn it around onto the Elder Titan. Blink, TPs, blinks. Nope. No, they can't do much to Easy Life here. Lift him up, toss him back. Oh, Sand King is gonna get stunned right as he impacts the ground and TPs and blinks in. Stolen Burrow Strike buys him a little bit of time. Uh-oh. Rubik could be in some trouble. He gets the stomp. Now, they're trying to chase down onto Sand King. The tracks are coming in. Homing Missile's gonna hit onto Sand King. The Rocket Barrage gets him underneath the shrine. They'll be able to clean up another track kill with that. They're getting more and more and more and more out of it.
Yep. Yeah, this is a landslide. You can sometimes play against the Bounty Hunter, but Juggernaut was efficiently split pushing there. He managed to take them to tier 2 in the bot lane, so that fight, I would say, goes slightly over in the favor of Purdue. Objectives is where it's at in Dota. And of course, taking away these towers means there's less places for the Tinker TP in as well, which cuts off his effectiveness. Top lane. They find Easy Life and he's gonna go down.
Heat-seeking missiles, lasers, that's all they need. Got him!
Shiny now scouting in the mid lane.
Yep, scouting in the mid lane. He sees Regulus here. Oh, they've been doing such a good job. Omni Slash is going to come out onto Gyrocopter. Gyrocopter trying to make his way away. The spin not going to be enough. Hookshot, it catches Regulus. Regulus dies inside the cogs. They use the Global Silence, but I think UMass has enough to survive through. They make it out. And now they're in a position to push. They still actually have this tier 1 tower up in the mid as an objective.
Yeah. Track kill yet again as well on that Shadow Fiend. And a considerable bit of change there for Shawnee. Shani is deciding to go for a very mana-heavy build here, going for the Arcane Boots into the Eternal Shadows. Usually, when they go for the Urn build, Bounty Hunters like to go for Tranquils in turn. And if they're going for the Arcane Boot, they usually have to go mech first. So deciding to kind of mix those two together for the maximum mana. Of course, Arcane Boost helps his Tinker as well, and his teammates who also are quite mana hungry this game.
Shawnee's scouting up to the top.
Dire's middle tower has
Are they
fallen.
going to do anything with this? TPs are flying, coming in. Flare onto Juggernaut. Juggernaut is just going to back up. Shawnee hits him once. Heat-seeking missiles can't do much with him. Stomp will catch Bounty Hunter, though. Is Purdue going to turn around on this? Hookshot goes for it. It catches onto Juggernaut. Juggernaut, though, he's got his Manta. It just makes his way out of the cog. Puts down the Healing Ward. Do they have what they need to get the Healing Ward or the Aimfire cog? Yes! The heat-seeking missiles come in. We'll be able to kill him. Now call down coming onto Easy Life and Mango with a mission. Mango with a mission. Easy Life getting chased down. They've got the Rocket Barrage. He drops the Earth Splitter and a homing missile even coming in onto Mango. There they go, quickly picking up 3 kills and putting themselves right at the footsteps of an objective.
Yeah, we see that synergy already happening there with the heat-seeking missiles plus flat cannon and track. Like, that silencer and that Juggernaut, as soon as they were tracked up, they had no chance of getting away. We were wondering if they had what it took to take down the Healing Ward. They don't even need it because well, both Gyrocopter and Tinker are sniping him from 2 screens away.
And actually, surprisingly, the mid-tier 1 goes down. That was the tier 1 on the top. Up until this point, UMass had claimed 0 objectives.
Yep. Yeah, this draft is finally turning on here. And look at the net worth graph. Closing in onto the center line.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Bounty Hunter Gaming.
Bounty Hunter Gaming, exactly.
Shawnee's feeling a lot more comfortable now. They haven't, he hasn't died.
Yeah.
It was disastrous scouts in the early game, but
Yeah.
has been doing much better as of late. Oh, this once again, Sand King, he just, every time he gets tracked, he blinks over and burrow strikes. He gives them like the finger.
Yeah, it doesn't want to get him out for free. They find the Sand King with a homing missile.
Now Tinker coming in the mid with the track. Yeah, here comes the missile barrage onslaught. Sand King is quite tanky with that Vanguard though.
Heat-seeking missile, homing missile, all kind of missiles. Even rocket flares, I guess, we consider them missiles as well.
That is a missile, yeah. Actually, I guess it's technically a rocket. They're all technically rockets. Let's be real here.
You and your military terms. I call them all missiles. They're fine with me.
Burrow strike. It's gonna catch Gyrocopter under the tower. Are they gonna do anything else to him? They got an Astral out. They're going for the stomp. The stomp gets canceled though because the hook shot comes forward. That means that the Sand King will get taken down along with Easy Life. That hook shot secured that second kill.
Yeah, for sure. And Clockwork using that blade mail to make the Erltine kill himself with that Earth
Dire's
Splitter.
middle tower has fallen.
And top lane, Tribe's doing what he does best, defending towers. And Juggernaut is forced to go back.
Defending and deep pushing. Now Juggernaut back. There he goes. TP's into the... Now Purdue looking like they want to defend this. Of course, Tinker can just TP over to his team whenever he wants. There it goes. March is coming up the high ground. They're going to be the first one up here. Spin just to clear the wave. They don't. Uh-oh, Regulus going to be
everywhere.
jumping in. Global Silence is used. Here comes the Omni Slash onto Gyrocopter. Gyrocopter actually making it away. Now calling down onto Aimfire Cog. He's going to turn it around. No, the Gyrocopter does go down, but Aimfire Cog makes it to the shrine. He's going to live through this. It looked like he was so dead. Now UMass is going to start getting run open. Raise into one, raise into another. They actually do get the kill onto the Juggernaut, but it cost them 3, maybe 4. No, just the 3.
Yeah, that fight was really weird. I don't exactly know how it happened, but the entire team of UMass kind of got split up. Shani went a completely different direction than everyone else, which meant he was zoned out of the fight, so no tracks were coming out. And that resulted in the Juggernaut being able to zook through the trees, which means he wasn't taking damage from a Tinker, and it was harder for the Clockwork to find him as well.
Shawnee getting spotted. Regulus chasing him down. He's got a Yules available. No dust or anything like that, though, so he will just invis up and bail out.
Yeah.
Drop a gear, disappear.
Oh, they know he's there though. He's going at no, he's going to barely dodge the sleep. I think he should go the other way.
Dire are scanning.
Yeah, be unpredictable with your movement.
Regulus is just freaking. Okay, there we go. He was like
Something,
tailing him
yeah.
perfectly. This map hack. First strike
Those
comes
map
through.
hacks.
It's gonna catch Tinker. They have no one here to really do anything about it. Elder Titan comes in, but Chives is ready. He wants to keep going. He has to be careful though. Shadow Fiend is gonna find him. Here comes the Death Queum. No, he didn't have it available, or he didn't time it right. Doesn't matter. Epicenter is gonna come in. Now Gyrocopter wants to chase him down. He's gonna have to settle for the Sand King, dropping the call down onto him. He doesn't have the damage he needs to do it though. Now he could be in a bit of a bad position. Shawnee gets spotted up for a minute. They get the hook shot forward onto two. Regulus is caught inside. Once again, don't have the damage really to do much with it. But Purdue is on the retreat. UMass is on the offensive. Homing missile coming in onto Regulus. They actually should be able to stop it. Wow. That
tower shot gets
that
it.
tower shot getting it at the absolute last possible second.
So that they do find a Tinker there, but they do lose 2 heroes from it, and it looks like even a tier 2 as well. Thankfully, none of those kills were a track kill. The track on the silencer wore off just as he died, so at least I won't be able to find that money. That also is a level 2 track as well, so now that gold difference whenever he gets a track up is basically doubled. Level 2 track is what the bounty hunters really aim for, to kind of really come online, and yeah, now bounty hunter is very happy.
Yeah, in the fight recap, about a 750 gold swing, 3 kills actually picked up there, so I don't know how many tracks that was. Regulus is
Yeah,
fine.
there were no tracks actually.
Oh, no tracks.
Yeah, bounty hunter was going after silencer in the shrine, and he wasn't there for the fight for the 2 kills that happened. And then he tracked the silencer, but silencer did go down, but the track wore off just 1 second before he went down.
None tracks with left beef. Alright, both teams gonna take a very passive position here. Golgi, let me ask you about this Roche. How many Roches have there been?
None. I
Not
mean,
no
neither
one.
team really.
Excels at taking.
Your tribute.
Yeah, none of them teams take it fast. That's the problem. And since both teams have been focusing more on towers, everything like they win a team fight, they haven't really been on Roche on the table. And yeah, they don't want to throw the game by a risky Roche attack. They know how close this game is right now.
Shawnee. Look at this guy. Bounty Hunter is an annoying hero.
Yeah,
Shawnee
I
has
love
been
Bounty Hunter.
exactly that.
Bottom tower is under
Yeah.
attack.
I love Bounty Hunter because he plays so differently than the other heroes. Like, he's definitely the scout of this game. Unlike most heroes who wants to stay in lane and farm, the Bounty Hunter is most effective when he's just going around, scouting out the enemy team, figuring out where they are, and tracking them up. Trying to even find easy
He's
life.
actually gonna find easy life, yeah. Avoids the stomp, but now is gonna keep going aggressively, I think. He's
Yeah.
got the Spirit Vessel. No more shots on it,
Oh.
but bam!
Solo kill.
Did he have a track up on that? I don't think
Yep, he did.
Okay.
Would not forget it as a Bounty Hunter player.
Yeah. Oh, hookshot
that-
goes out. It was a scouting one. They're not gonna find it, but Regulus is inside of the river right now, trying to make his way away. They have lots of people chasing him down. Actually, they're just gonna let him go. He's so fast, they can't even catch up to him.
Yeah.
TP
Got
in
that
the-
talent, 4D move
Radiant's
speed.
top tower
Blink into the
is
trees and
under
TP out probably pretty quickly. They still have eyes on him. Uh-oh. Oh, he's gonna be able to dodge the last set of heat-seeking missiles. TP out.
Yeah, they had no way to cancel that because the hookshot was on cooldown anyway, so all they find out of that is the BKB used, which was the 8-second BKB.
It's something.
It's something. But that was a lot of their team committed for that, so a lot of space made for his team on that Shadow Fiend.
Juggernaut's got a Scotty up.
They find Sand King in the mid lane, tracked up. Tracked up,
Missile
and
coming up,
down.
coming in. Yeah, he's gonna have to throw a strike for an extra bit of distance. The rocket barrage coming through. This homing miss is gonna kill him.
Deado.
Now they use the global silence. Omni Slash coming out on a Gyrocopter. Gyrocopter actually worth a ton of gold right now. They get the kill onto him. Now Regulus caught inside the cogs. He uses the duels to buy himself a little bit of time. The Bounty Hunter going down as well. Dagging into the laser, but they won't be able to pick up the kill on Regulus, which is really their main target.
Yeah.
Actually, and Aimfire Cog. Both of them they want to get badly.
Yeah, these kind of overextension from UMass. I think this is the second time we've seen that kind of extension. They chase the Sand King all the way from the tier 1 all the way down to tier 3, and then they end up getting so spread out that the global silence completely wrecks them. Regulus looking for more victims.
He's gonna find him. Going for the Requiem? Nope, he's just going to the high ground to make sure that no matter where he goes, he's gonna eat raises. And now
Yeah,
here
and
they go.
one
Going for the
exit.
Roshan.
One exit there was a silencer, the other exit Juggernaut, the other exit Shadow Fiend. What you gonna do? Yeah, this is what they're looking for. That kill on the Rubik placed them right in front of Roshan Pit, and this will be a quick one for them. That is already a Scotty on Aimfire Cog. He knows he needs to be tanky this game against that kind of lineup. And
Oh yeah, it's crazy. He's had that done for like a little bit at least, because he's already back up to 2K gold, and we'll be eyeing that butterfly next.
Yeah, of course, he did win a big team fight there, taking the kill on the gyrocopter, which did give him quite a bit of boost from Goni. Shani looking to go for a Dagon
Yep,
next.
they're TPing onto the Bounty Hunter, and they're just gonna blow up the silencer. So Tinker's got his TP boots
Wow.
on too, which means that he'll be able to TP onto Shani as he's
I
stalking.
love that combo, actually. I have never seen that really before. And Chai is already with a level 5 Dagon. Can you imagine if Shani has level 5 Dagon as well? No one is safe anywhere in the map.
Yep, here
That's
they go.
fun.
They're gonna fight easy life. Here comes
Oh
the
my
TPs
God.
right away, just coming through. The Shive is gonna be able to blink out of the stomp range, but it still doesn't go off. They cancel it. Oh, this is gonna get gross.
Oh, I love this. I absolutely love this. I have not seen this before, but this is so good. He has Dagon level 1 Bounty Hunter as well, so adding, what, 400 extra damage to their nuke? Holy crap. Yeah,
All right,
nowhere
Purdue,
is safe.
Purdue cannot be by themselves at this point.
Nope.
Shani going under a sentry ward, had no idea. I'm pretty sure he got spotted there by the Sand King.
Regulus might be the one next target they're looking for here. Shani pings him out. Of course, they don't have ways to cancel the BKB TP without the Clockwork being there. Clockwork is there, though.
Oh, look, here they come. The TP in onto Shani.
Oh, the
And
damage!
All of the damage. The lasers, everything. These guys are disgusting.
Oh my god, this is one of my favorite drafts of all time, dude. Like, as a Bounty Hunter player, this is so funny. God
it took
damn.
a while to really heat up. But man, did it heat up.
Yeah. Booster travels 2 onto the Bounty Hunter with both of you building Dagons. Oh,
There you
yes.
go. They find easy life. They've got a Yule's out onto him, but the Tinker's already coming in now. Oh, Shani goes a different direction with it. Yeah, they knew that Purdue was going to start getting smart and grouping up, so they didn't go in too deep.
Remember, this is also with Purdue with an Aegis in the Juggernaut. And they're the and UMass is the
Retreating,
aggressor.
Yeah.
This is how you shut down a team with a Roche, with the Aegis. Just keep picking them off so they're never at 5 man, so they will never fight you.
Shani, he's
They
getting
might want to
tracks out of
refresh the
Sand
track on Sand King.
Yeah.
No, he's not going to be able to get it. They really need to get a, what's that called? The Lotus Orb. So they can purge off that
The
track.
tracks, yeah.
They're going to do a trade here mid lane for the bot lane. Tinker doesn't want to give it for free though.
Oh,
Oh my god.
yeah, there you go. That's all he's got to do to make him get out of there. So not
Yeah.
trading anything today. They're really not in the mood for bartering.
Is he going for E-Blade next? I hope he goes for E-Blade now. So he goes for Hex. Okay, never mind. He's going to play it smart.
Okay.
Okay. Hex is probably a better item. And it probably works better with their combo than the E-Blade does. So he prevents BKBs from coming out.
I'll take your tribute.
Johnny's on the hunt. Is he gonna find
Yep.
Sand King? No. Sand King, he knows that the Juggernaut's hanging around too much. Oh. But now Juggernaut's by himself. Tinker, you coming in, buddy?
He's the one that's really hard to gank though because of the
Yep,
Blade Fury,
spin.
obviously.
Immediate
Also the
spin
Aegis
speed.
as well.
That too, yeah. And they don't have, once they have the Hex up, they'll go for that every time.
Yeah, I agree. But Silencer, that's
Oh, Silencer knows something's up. He dusts. Shawnee's got to head out of here. He's trying to TP away. The Burrow Strike's going to come in, though. Shawnee, he will pay for his crimes.
that sentry right there in the under the ward spot spots them out, and Mango pops the dust immediately. It's funny, Mango is going for a Ghost Scepter so he doesn't take so much damage from the flat cannons, but that's gonna make him melt from the heat-seeking missiles and the Dagon, obviously. So I'm not sure if Ghost Scepter is the item to go for this game. That's one of the best part with this draft. It's so mixed in the damage as well.
Yeah, they're not. They're very well diversified.
Yeah, pure damage, physical damage, and magical damage. This game is slowing down a bit here. Obviously, they want to wait for this Aegis to run out, which it just did. So not now without the Aegis. And yeah, Purdue has adjusted properly here against this Bounty Hunter cheese. I think it might be a time to put Gem onto Bounty Hunter, honestly. It'll make him even more threatening.
That's them getting stuck. I don't know. They're kind of bringing it down a little bit. But the fact that they have to kind of go everywhere as 5 means that they're not going to be farming as efficiently.
Yeah, very true. Yeah, I think they should buy a gem, honestly. Reflected track. Yeah,
That is
the
a lot
Lost
of
Orb is
verses.
now.
My
Oh,
goodness.
yeah. Lost Orb is now out now, so Shiny tracked himself up here.
Alright. Stolen ability, what's it gonna be? They stole the healing ward. That could be big. It's already out, already taken down. Womp womp. That's not big at all. Missiles just going crazy.
It's so hard to hide from these
Tracks,
missiles because
yeah.
rocket flares and tracks, yeah. They find Regulus. Oh,
TP's out.
Hookshot was
Womp
used to
womp.
find them, so no hookshot to cancel. Honestly, Nullifier might be an item a Clockwork could consider getting.
Man, the second series is starting in 15 minutes ago.
Yeah,
Long
this has
game.
been a
Tinker-
pick-off.
Tinker Gaming.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think we're going to see a big thing happen here until the next Roshan is up.
Yep. Yeah, there's no way. UMass is pretty disciplined. I don't think they're going to try anything without an Aegis. Oh, what that means,
They find
unfortunately,
tanking mid lane.
They're going to get a lift onto him. He is not tracked up anymore. That runs out. He's got the Lotus Orb, so they can't really track yet. The homing missile won't reflect until it impacts, so...
No, it's when it casts.
Oh, it did? Because he had
Yeah.
Lotus Orb up when the homing missile went down.
I've seen it happen already when it casts, though, earlier.
Very interesting. I don't know what happened there. Maybe the missile...
Does it happen twice? One cast and on hit?
No, definitely
Because
not.
I seen it happen on cast, and you just saw it happen on hit.
I did not see it happen on cast.
Oh, okay.
I didn't see it happen on hit
Okay.
either.
I'm pretty sure I saw it happen on cast. Earlier on. But yeah, Lotus Orb is so important in this game because it purges a track off, which is the biggest utility of that right now.
Yeah, it's gonna be on Sand King to make sure that He's keeping people clear of those tracks, especially when they're hanging back, so they're not just eating a missile, heat-seeking missiles repeatedly.
Yeah, Roshan will be back up in 1 minute here.
Smoke up. UMass ready to move out. They're going for a kill. Tinker can come and join the party at any time.
They would love to find the kill and then go straight into the Roshan.
Shawnee's hanging out. Gonna be a counter smoke from Purdue. Elder Titan on the hunt.
Are scanning.
Yeah, smoked up himself.
I have no idea he's there though. Juggernaut got. I think it's just him and Juggernaut, right? With that smoke. I don't know what this guy's doing.
He's looking for a ward. Yeah, there it is. Because for the Roshan, right? He needs to have vision.
He might be about to find Shawnee. No. No, they get these. Are these worlds gonna collide, Golgi?
Just barely not. Alright, Roshan is up now. This is going to be a cheese, Roshan.
Alright, here we go. UMass looks like they want to apply some pressure to the high ground. Maybe get a pick off. Or at least do plenty of damage. Like, they don't necessarily need to get a pick off. If they get that rocket spam going through, then they can just, you know, that'll force Purdue to hang back a bit, heal up, and they could try and sneak into Roshan then.
Yeah. Well, of course, that vision is placed by that great smoke play by the Elder Titan. So they will know if they go. And DD is also there as well.
Oh, Hex comes out onto Shadow Feet. He gets found deep, deep, deep. Hex is going like crazy. Dagon's flying left, right, and center. And now they ping up that Roshan.
Yeah, the strength of the Hex we talked about prevents the BKB from coming out. And that was Shadow Feet, even with an Aeon Desk going down. Fought through the Aeon Desk. Of course, he picks it up so because it was split pushing so much, it didn't get picked up by that combo. But can't really do much when you're hexed up.
Yep. Especially when Hex can just be refreshed.
Yeah.
Johnny's deep. Finds easy
Full life as well.
Yeah,
Oh,
Tinker's
no.
coming in. There they go. Here comes the boy. Oh, the hook shot. Actually, just connects onto Tinker. There we go. That's 2 pickoffs. This combo is doing
I
it
love
again.
this combo. It's so funny. China should heal himself with that spirit vessel. There it goes. He's gonna find the cheese, put that on to Zach.
Onto who?
Zach.
No, that's not Zach.
Oh, that's not Zach. I'm calling him Zach anyways. And now trying to force high ground right now with the Aegis. Of course, 10 seconds still from Shadowfiend coming up.
Rough strike through onto the Eurocopter. Eurocopter's gonna start beating up. It's just a couple seconds before the Purdue players come back, and they're still gonna be able to just drop these marches everywhere. Sand King taking a bit of damage from the marches. Of course, he's Lotus Orbed up, because they don't want him to eat any tracks, or else missiles will come everywhere. And this is an annoying team, Goldie. Did you know that?
Yeah.
Gyrocopter,
Yeah.
gonna get that tower.
Another
Oh,
leg.
baby. Here it comes, Chop City. It's the slap chop hook shot coming in. It's gonna land onto the silencer. Silence getting beat up inside of the cogs.
Global silence
Now,
comes
here comes
out,
the
I think.
Requiem in extra slow motion. And there we go. Once Gyro disconnects, I think we're gonna catch up.
Okay. Here we go. Okay. Only Gyrocopter
okay.
remaining, really.
My
What happened?
What happened? Why?
Chives buys back. He TP's in right now.
Oh yeah, Chives, he's here. Gyrocopter's gonna respawn, but they should be able to kill him. Wah, wah, wah.
How did
I
they
don't-
lose that so bad? I think it must have been a global silence that just completely wrecked them.
Yeah, and it's just us observers that's getting that. It seems like whatever's going on in the game.
Oh no, there was a
There's
triple buyback. There was a triple buyback on the side of Purdue. So
there you go.
Juggernaut bought back, Silencer bought back, and Sand King bought back. So that was a costly hold by them. Only both teams lost money. However, UMass lost 400 more gold. So no team won. They just lost.
Yeah, everyone loses. It's like playing against the techies. No one wins, everyone loses.
And on this, now the next target for Silencer as well. Looks like he probably went down before he can use the Global Silence. I had to buy back to use the Global Silence, which turned the fight around.
And I think, man, it's hard to tell if these guys are having the same problems we were, but they could have just been hanging out underneath an epicenter the whole time.
Yeah, I mean, no way they're having the same trouble as well. Oh, hook shot in the mid.
Gonna connect. Yep, they're going on to the Juggernaut. Juggernaut now using the Omni Slash up onto the Clockwork. Clockwork taking so much damage. Juggernaut got the extra hits on his Omni Slash, so that lasted about a proper hour and a half, I think.
Yep. That's a kill. That's an easy kill there. Clockwork even used a cheese there to try to save himself, but just was not enough against like what 25 Omni Slash slashes. What the however much that is. 14 slashes. Pretty damn good.
It's a lot of slashes, Golgi. Ag still adds slashes too, right?
Yep. If you want to go for that build, but of course Ag's not a very good item on Juggernaut anymore.
No.
Mostly because attack speed gives you more slashes during
Right clicks, right?
yeah, because attack speed, yeah, right clicks will get there. So rather than building Omni Slash, it's better to build attack speed because it works in and out of your ulti. They need to increase the slashes even more on the egg to make that worth it, because currently the money just doesn't add up.
Yep. So Scepter slashes is 17 plus that talent. He would be up to 22 slashes.
Oh Jesus!
Actually, no. I think that's I think 17 is the max. Oh yeah, he's currently at 14. He would be up at 17. I read that wrong way around. So that's actually not that good. That's actually nothing at all.
Yeah, it's funny, but yeah, just building butterfly and stuff like that on him, it just gives you more slashes during your ulti. Of course, the advantage of having more slashes in the ulti is you're invincible for a longer time in the fight.
Radiant are scanning.
You can run into the kind of the chain frost problem though, where you just run out of targets.
Yeah, there's yeah, you have too many slashes. Yeah, I was saying like we know that problem is not happening for these teams, because if that kind of lag happens, I pause immediately, right? If you were playing one of these teams.
Yeah, definitely.
Shiny. Oh, I think he just blocked up with smoke. Shiny just blocked up with smoke.
And they didn't dust him or anything. He's getting away with murder here. Oh no, they're
they
gonna
find
dust
him.
him. He's on the wrong side of the track. But here comes Gyrocopter. Gyrocopter's gonna drop his BKB, eating the Omni Slash. Once again, he's been eating solo Omnis so many times. Now they drop the Global Silence and they're going to try and chase up onto the rest of the UMass team who are on the retreat. They get a lift onto the Shadow Fiend and just throw him back. He says, get away from me, please. And thank you, sir. Glimmer Cape is available for him in just one moment. And will be not getting out of there with it. Eating a ton of damage. Man, that Juggernaut just beat him up.
Yeah. The Gyrocopter, yeah, as you said, I think that's at least the third time I've seen Gyrocopter just eat a solo Omni Slash because he's positioned way too far ahead of his team. Really gotta be careful when playing against when playing against Juggernaut with the Omni Slash, because yeah, that will happen. Even in the late game, even in like very, very, very late game with a Butterfly and a Satanic on the Gyrocopter, you can't withstand a solo Omni Slash.
And as we noticed, he didn't need more slashes there. Oh, Tinker jumping in. They get the BKB though.
Yeah, that was the lowest Aeon Disc saving Regulus's life. Regulus would have died 100% for sure there if it wasn't for the Aeon Disc.
How did he not manage to keep the hexes up?
He hit the creep.
Oh.
He hexed the creep.
Well, gee, I hear you shouldn't do that.
Yeah, Hex is probably not very good if you use it on creep. Situationally, maybe that's what you're looking for. In very few situations.
Rubik is on the same team as the Tinker, but there's a pretty good interaction with him.
Shawnee.
Yeah, they're gonna find Shawnee. Burrow strike through onto him. They still don't have the. They got the gem. Yeah, gem's up on the Sand King, so he's just beating away at him. Shawnee is gonna pop one more shot. Oh my gosh! Just shaving the hair off of his butt with that spin, but not actually hitting him. They will finally be able to get the ult. There's a fun interaction with Rubik and Tinker where if you can steal the rearm, you know, you just keep lifting, telekinesising people perpetually. It's pretty silly.
Yeah, of course, Rubik only having like 1,000 mana right now in the mana pool hurts. Oh, they find Regulus again. Aeon Disc on him.
But we're not able to do much with it. Regulus is going to turn it around onto Rubik. And Rubik, man, UMass is trying so hard to get stuff going here, but every time they just get turned around on one of the supports those poor naive supports who are peer pressured into coming along.
And also, they took the fight even with the Bounty Hunter down, so that means 2 of their supports are down for the next 30 seconds. They didn't even wait for the opponent to come back up for that. A little bit of a mistake there. Oh my goodness. We're 30 minutes past the next broadcast time.
That is actually crazy.
Of course, we started like 30 minutes late because UMass was late.
UMass.
UMass.
Couldn't just win the game too. Alright, yeah, Purdue is just choking the map at this point.
Yeah, but at this point, like, it doesn't really matter because these cores are being 6 slotted.
Certainly matters for this Elder Titan. He's got the level 20, so he's got the Echo Stomp damage. He's just solo clearing up waves with no issue.
Meme Hammer.
Yep, and a Meme Hammer. And a Yules, and a Meme Hammer, and the Aeon Disc.
Everyone's buying Aeon Disc this game. Oh, Silence has Aeon Disc as well. This is 3 Aeon Disc in a single team. Have you ever seen this?
No, but I've also never seen a Bounty Hunter and a Tinker just start wrecking fools.
Yeah, this game is special. Oh boy.
That's very polite, Golgi. This game is special.
This game is very special. Oh boy.
This game is
How
not
long
like
do you think
other
this game's
games.
gonna go?
I don't know. They're waiting out the Roche. I think someone wants this Roche. Refresh a shard. Who's that going to be useful for here, Golgi? Double
Shawnee
silence.
finds it. Double silence. Oh yeah, that's it. Double rearm. That's what you go for, right?
Shawnee finds
Get
the
to
Sand
Tinker.
King, who finds Shawnee. Sand King, of course, one of the ones who does not have the Aeon Disc. So, if they can get a track on him and scout him out, or and get the Tinker play in. They're gonna find Regulus. Oh, Hookshot's gonna go through. It's gonna whiff. Whiff.
For C Star League, I'm assuming that's Cheese on the chat who was asking why is this game taking so long. It's because there's Tinker in this game.
Hey, here we go. Purdue's gonna get this Roche on. UMass doesn't seem to quite know about it yet. They know now, but are they in a position to do anything about it?
Oh, this is double global. If they give it up, I think it's game over. They gotta fight. What are you doing?
Burrow Strike. Get the stolen Burrow Strike from I1U comes in. They get the lift out onto Regulus. Now they're trying to chase down I1U, but it took him a long time. Hookshot comes in. He's just trying to hold up and get the Aegis. No. Aegis still not picked up. Oh. Aegis finally gets picked up by Regulus. Gyrocopter tries to go for it. He'll have a buyback ready here, but
That was a disaster.
where is the
They got all
refresher
3 of the
shard?
pieces, I believe.
Where's the refresher shard?
Shadow Fiend picked it up, ate it, so he can pick up the Aegis.
I mean, it's better than letting them have it.
Exactly. It was a very panicked moment. I think it was the right play to do. They find the tier 3 in the bot.
Finally, a tier 3 going down. Actually, tier 2 in a minute. But now Purdue is gonna just back up. You know, they're feeling a little skittish here.
Yeah, they got the buybacks. Wow, surprisingly, game not over yet, especially since that refresher shot did not go over to the silence. I really do think if they had the good double global, the game might have been over.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Oh my god. Okay, now everyone's gonna play super safe because, you know, Dyer wants to wait for the next Roshan, and then Radiant are gonna wait for the buybacks to come up, so that nothing's gonna happen. Everyone's gonna farm and play safe. Of course, there's Aegis still up the Shadow Fiend.
You know it's a terrible hero, Tinker. That's to be removed from Captain's mode.
Oh boy. Okay. People are starting to replace their items by more expensive items. Shadow Fiend replacing his Yules now for a Nullifier. He has 10k gold right now, so yeah, he spends that money. Still 7k gold after he buys Nullifier.
I think my wife will be giving birth to our second child before this game is over. I don't have kids.
Yeah, he doesn't even have a first child, so you know. Yeah, that's going to be a while. Does that mean you won't have to start having like sex on stream?
On stream, yeah, technically. We're not gonna stop casting this, so I've got needs, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah,
Please do
you're
not
gonna
judge.
bring the computer so you can. Oh, Shiny gets found. You'll bring the computer over to the hospital so you can watch the birth of your child at the same time cast this game.
My desk does roll. I'm gonna have to figure out a way to. I want to use get chased down. He's got the Glimmer Cape though. The plan was that time. Gets the lift on a Shadow Fiend. He's got the Shadow Fiend Nullifier. Not gonna be able to accomplish much.
Mush mush. Roshan, 2 minutes for the Aegis to expire on the Shadow Fiend.
And I think that's going to expire probably without going down much. Every time they try to get to the high ground, they got the tier 3 obviously, but they actually, I guess that's not true. What I was gonna say is not true. They got kills and they forced buybacks. So Purdue has a great shot here into the high ground.
Yeah.
Even using the Meteor Hammer. Oh, unfortunately, it's gonna get canceled up by that fortification. Now they're ready to fight. Aimfire Cog is just beaten away into the melee bear. Doesn't care about anything the Star Thur is doing right now.
They get the melee backs and back off. Victory, they say.
That is a big victory.
This is the first racks of the game, boys. Meanwhile, top is getting pushed in by the Tinker. They might lose this.
They got the catapults. I don't know.
Oh yeah, they might actually.
A couple more shots. Nope, they got it.
Yeah.
Regulating these catapults. It looks like they had a couple misses too, because that's
Yeah.
very unfortunate. Sand King
Oh, there's
is
a
gonna
fight
find
in the
bounty
ring,
hunter,
though.
but they might be able to get the Sand King instead. Now Omni Slash is coming out doing tons of damage. Clockwork is gonna die to the Omni Slash, plus 5 slashes. Super good. They find the Rubik as well. G-roll. The only one left in the fight once Chives go down. Chives has a buyback, but they find the Giro. Tinker, the only one left to defend against all of the Purdue heroes. That did not go the way that they wanted.
No, that might be the game here. They just can't find the fights they want. They want to have the tracks up before they start fighting, but there's so many ways to deal with the track now on the other team that they just can't find these tracks to get the Gyrocopter and the Tinker synergy going. So their team fights are falling apart.
They have to expect that there's very little buybacks because of the previous buyback. Why are they not balls deep in this base right now, Goldie?
I mean, they need to get in there with creeps because of the backdoor protection. And there it is, they're going down into mid.
Regulus was busy pushing bot, and there's a mid they could push. I don't know. Anyway, here
I mean,
comes
they're pushing
Tinker.
every lane. This is
Yeah.
what they're supposed to be doing because you don't only push one lane, you push multiple lanes with everyone's down.
Yeah, but I don't feel like they need the creeps, do they?
No, you need the creeps.
Okay. They just
Backdoor
can't get towers
protection.
good enough.
Yeah, backdoor protection is way too
No,
strong
no,
now.
I mean they only need the creeps in one lane.
Yeah, so he was pushing both lanes because they were like creeps don't move faster because you're in the lane, right? More heroes in lane doesn't mean creeps move faster. So Regulus was pushing bot when his supports are pushing mid.
Yeah, the guys in mid though were taking the creep wave so slow.
What? It was a Sand King and a Elatine. They took it instantaneously.
Goldie, this game is not over yet. Everything is too slow for me at this point. Oh man,
they
there's
do
like
take on the
0.2
Rage Rush from
seconds
the
of
bottom.
inefficiency. Crap. No, but Purdue, yeah, they go ahead and clean themselves up another melee rack, so they've got 2 lane advantages here. But unfortunately, their Aegis is down, and all of the UMass heroes are respawning, so they're probably not going to feel comfortable pushing this until another Roshan is up, are they, Golgi?
Yeah, I thought the game was over there. but apparently not. Not 30k, 31k net worth lead here for Purdue. I think, is this the game where we start having buyback status as our reflecting on screen?
Yeah.
5 buybacks right now for Dyer. Oh, Shiny going down again.
None for UMass right now. 2 for cooldowns, or actually 3 for cooldowns, 2 for gold. But the gyro and the clockworks will be coming up in about 2 minutes.
Roshan may respawn in 1 minute and 12 seconds.
This is gonna be a max level. No, okay, thank you. Purdue, you beautiful, beautiful boys. They're gonna press the pace.
Yep.
They're coming down
I think
the
they
top.
can. They can. They have 10 lives right now. And UMass only has 5. Of course, they don't know that.
That network graph is gross. That is steep and long. They get the sleep and they just back up. Oh, Purdue, I take back everything I said. No, just kidding. They're going mid. Purdue, you got it. I believe in you.
Keep going. Juggernaut is looking for a refresher orb next.
Stream just caught up. They said, "Oh, this has to be game." Nope.
Oh
Sorry,
no, they
boys.
find Tyro.
Gyro, he's gonna get muted up by the nullifier. He turns the Omni Slash once again. Where is that thing bouncing around just in the creep wave? Now Global Silence goes out. Once again, Mango does not have that refresher. They would love to have that. Rubik is gonna get caught by a Pro Strike. Now here comes the call down onto the creeps. No, hookshot's gonna come forward, catch the Sand King. Aeon Disc is doing so much work this game means that they really can't just get the burst out that they're looking to do. Rubik's still the only one down. The Requiem comes out, but Purdue is starting to get a little bit backed up. And hell, no, here we go. Aimfire Cog is in the back, just beating up onto the barracks. There we go, 2, 3 down. Tinker the only one left. GG finally gets called from UMass. Purdue gonna claim the game.
Yeah, not much to say about that fight. They had enough net worth, and they just weren't taking any damage from the magic damage anymore. Of course, that's Dagon was funny, but Dagon really falls off in the late game, and we saw it there. Like, so many Dagons came out, but none of the cores in their team cared. They had all the regeneration they needed, all the healing, all the magic resistance, the Aeon Disc coming out as well, and yeah, it just was way too backbreaking and just pushed it in.
I think Kawaii put it best that, I think it was Kawaii, or it might have been Cryptic. The Tinker team couldn't take towers after anything they really got, whereas the Purdue team couldn't push into the Tinker. So it took a very, very long time for the first high ground to get cracked in that game.
I honestly think Gyrocopter should have picked Divine Rapiers like much earlier in the game. Gyrocopter obviously like one of the best Divine Rapier heroes in the game, if not the best. And they would have done so much work in those fights, but he was doing basically no damage towards later in the game. Everyone has so much armor and ways to mitigate damage, so he needs something to boost him up there, and I think Divine Rapier was worth the risk at that point.
Yep, and Trubs is asking, why do you guys want this game to end? We have another series that was supposed to start 40 minutes ago.
No, Trubs is joking. He says, "JK, this shit's the worst Dota I've ever seen."
And speaking of that other series, I'd love to sit here with Golgi, great guy, and analyze this game some more, but we have that other series. So my name is Wiverex. You can find me on Twitter at DotaBrews. He is Tony Beh. You can find him on Twitter at JTGolgi app. Yeah, you're welcome. We also stream occasionally other stuff on Twitter, twitter.com/Dota or twitch.tv/DotaBrews. We don't stream on Twitter, we stream on Twitch. You are watching here CSL. If you want to get involved with CSL, type exclamation point Discord in the chat, and you will get our Discord information there. Plug our social media as well. We are on Twitter at twitter.com/collegiatedota2 and facebook.com/CSL. No, what are they again, Golgi? Twitter.com/CStarLeague and twitter.com/Collegiate Dota. It's facebook.com/CStarLeague. And then give a big shout out to Twitch. Twitch is the biggest sponsor in esports, probably by far, and the largest streaming platform in gaming to support collegiate esports. From PAX East and West and many more events, CSL would not be what it is without the help and support from them. So be on the lookout for cool opportunities to get involved with Twitch in the near future, and be sure to show them some love for their support at twitter.com/Twitch and facebook.com/Twitch. We'll see you guys in a little bit for the next series.
Bye-bye.